I'm just making sure all the audio works. Hi, everybody. I really can't believe this is happening because, yeah, we've been working on this for months, and then the hurricane came and knocked out the power. And we weren't sure it was going to happen. So, this is Station Eternity Live. We're turned it into a little bit of a audio drama, and we've got a table read going, and I'm very excited to be doing this with these awesome people. So we're gonna do a quick cast and crew mention, and then we will get started. I am Mur Lafferty. I'm the author, and I play if it needs screaming or southern, that's me in the show. And in order of appearance, we have a narrator, Joey T. Badger.
Hello, I am Joey T. Badger.
Mallory Viridian, a human murder magnet, Amanda Berry.
Hello.
Adrian Casterly-Berry, a human ambassador, John Serpico.
Hey, everybody.
Also, male incidental voices, John Serpico.
Hey, everybody.
The Sundry, an insect hive mind, Marissa Farmer.
Hi!
Stephanie, that's an alien, Cmar, Bridget Copes.
Hello.
Also playing Anira, a skeptical neighbor. Zan Morgan, a human soldier, Brian Gray.
Hiya.
Tina, a nice princess, by Numbersninja.
Hello, everyone.
Ferdinand and Agent Donald Draughn. One is a human SBI agent, John Cmar.
Greetings.
And we will get started. I'm very excited about this. Let's go to Joey.
Station Eternity was our last best hope for peace.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, it was a few humans' last best hope for sanctuary and other humans' hope for a fun vacation, all right? A sentient being the size of a small moon with the power to accommodate the needs of any living creature aboard. She was a place of commerce and diplomacy for thousands of aliens and 3 humans. A shining beacon in space that Earth desperately wanted to access. It was the dawn of the humbling of mankind, when humans realized we weren't the only or the strongest race in the universe. This is the story of the first station to welcome humans. The year is 2045. The name of the place is Station Eternity.
We are going to get sued, aren't we?
Only if J. Michael Shatinsky is listening. Just run with it. It's 5 a.m. local station time, and Mallory Viridian is visiting Ambassador Adrian Casterly-Berry with some upsetting news.
Adrian, wake up. Damn it, Adrian. Ambassador Casterly-Berry, I need to talk. Can you please open?
Why are you here at 5 in the morning, Mallory?
Can I come in?
I don't think.
Thanks. Why are you so dressed up like you have a trust fund meeting? I didn't even bother getting out of pajamas before coming here.
I noticed, and it's hedge fund. I have an early meeting with station officials. What do you want?
I figured you'd be in meetings all day, so I wanted to catch you. God, it smells like my grandmother's freezer in here. Did you throw a party without me? You know it's not a party if it's just one person and a bottle of vodka, right?
I didn't invite you because we're not friends. Mallory, what do you want?
When were you going to tell me about the humans?
What humans? You and I are the only humans aboard this station.
Adrian, I found out about the shuttle just full of vacationing humans on its way here. Now, don't act like you don't know.
Tell me everything. How did you find out this information?
Shit, you don't know? Eternity has changed her position on allowing us as a species to come aboard. Very shortly, we won't be the only humans here. How can you not know about this? It's your job to negotiate for Earth tourism, and now it's happening without you doing anything?
Why did they tell you and not me?
Whoa, hold on. It's okay. Being able to understand any language said to me is great, but I still can't read basic signage, so I've been trying to learn the station layout, iconography, and universal symbols. Also the laws, so I don't get arrested. Again. Look, from what I can tell, the early news this morning said a human shuttle would be here today, and that Eternity officially welcomes humans on board. I thought you got a daily news briefing as part of your fancy ambassadorial breakfast or whatever your routine is.
An ambassador's report is read to me every morning.
You don't read it yourself?
I also haven't learned the iconography yet. The station host reads it to me.
You meet with the station host, and he tells you what he wants you to hear? You know he doesn't like humans.
So far, they've discounted all of my arguments to allow humans aboard. Why would they change their minds now?
Well, someone did something because they're coming. You promised me you would tell me if that ever happened. If you didn't know, then I don't know who to be mad at.
Have you been saying anything to allow Earth tourism? Going above my head?
Adrian, I came here to get away from humanity. When I got here, the station seemed pretty clear about wanting only a few humans on board. It seemed perfect for me.
I don't know how it happened then. But ultimately, it's a good thing. Mallory, trade will increase. Doctors will visit. Diplomats will come to make the situation better on Earth. We might get closer to negotiating for FTL technology. People will bring news, media, more books and games. I know you don't like people, but it's undeniable that...
Look, before you go into full bullshit diplomat mode, I like people just fine. They just tend to not like me.
What can I do to make things better? Can we find a compromise?
You can go to your meeting this morning and tell them to send the humans back home. You can listen to me when I tell you that letting the shuttle dock will very likely result in someone getting killed.
Oh, Mallory, this argument again?
This is Mallory Viridian, a not quite every woman in her mid-30s, and nobody ever believes murders just happen around her. Not at first, anyway. Mallory herself just thought she was an unlucky child when she experienced the death of her mother, a teacher, and a guidance counselor, all within a few years of each other. By 2032, she was solving the murders that happened around her. No CSI training, no detective license, just a young woman with a keen eye.
Did no one else see the sticky popsicle stick in the trash? That wasn't blood on the maid's fingers.
When she solved her fifth murder case, the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation started investigating her. They couldn't link her with any of the murders. Despite her skill in solving murders, she found her unique situation to be hard on a social life.
Thanks for coming to the Hornets game with me, Mallory. I've got something to ask you.
I'm having a great time. Hey, look, we're on the Jumbotron.
I know. I asked them to. Mallory Viridian, will you...
Oh my god, that woman has blood all over her. Someone do something.
That's when every fan in the arena saw the slumped, bleeding body 2 rows above Mallory and her boyfriend. In the subsequent chaos, the boyfriend went home. Mallory stayed behind and solved the case. The video of the worst proposal ever made them both internet famous for a while. The boyfriend never spoke to Mallory again, besides a curt breakup text. She couldn't blame him. Then she tried therapy.
I think you've seen too many murder mystery shows, and you're seeing a pattern in your admittedly, coincidentally similar life.
I don't watch mystery shows.
If what you say is true,
If?
then why not enter law enforcement or become a private investigator?
It turns out when people tend to drop dead around you and you have a file at the State Bureau of Investigation, it's hard to get that kind of training. So no job, no independent license.
That's unfortunate. I'm writing you a prescription for Brex
Doctor,
Pipra.
come quickly. Your receptionist has been stabbed. She might be dead.
Mallory, what have you done?
Then she tried religion.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned, or something. Did I do that right? This is my first confession. Do you want me to start at childhood sins or what?
God welcomes you. Let's start with what brought you here at this point in your life.
People keep dying around me, and I hate it. I'm not killing them. It just happens.
That sounds stressful. Are you a first responder?
No, I work at a pet shelter. Night shifts.
It sounds like what happens to you is a miracle. They happen daily if we just open ourselves to it. Put your faith in God and pray.
Sister Veronica just got shot in the parking lot.
Oh, good. Another miracle.
God has cursed you.
She tried isolation, but it was too depressing, and she still had to go out among people from time to time. After a dozen or so murders, Mallory had enough. Okay, she had enough after 3 murders, but only recently did she discover a solution to her problem. And the solution was in the hand of aliens. 2 years before now, humanity encountered advanced alien life. The problem was aliens were far less impressed with humanity. We are proven to be quite antagonistic towards the unknown. So while they visited us when they wanted, we had neither the technology nor the permission to visit them. However, Mallory's request for residency intrigued the sentient space station Eternity, and she allowed 3 humans aboard: Mallory, an ambassador, and 1 other human with a unique problem. We'll talk about him later. While Mallory enjoyed her new home and the challenges it provided, the only work she could find was as a test subject so aliens could study this new, strange, and very wet species. After yelling at Adrian for a bit, Mallory heads back to her apartment for her weekly appointment with the Sundry, a hive mind of blue wasps that totally have promised not to sting her if she'll let them study her.
Your hormones are different today. Taut, spicy, sour, musky. Are you bleeding? Frightening, messy, safe?
Come on, that's rude.
It is an honest question. Interrogative, wondering facts. Humans are such a wet species. Blood, phlegm, sweat.
I guess I can't afford pride. No, I'm not bleeding. I told you how often that happens.
Yes, your moon cycle is meaningless here. Obsolete, ineffective, missing. Your concept of days is meaningless as well. Solar, lunar, sidereal. From the information you gave us, we calculate it may come every 17th day. Intense, studious time.
Great. It'll be just like being a teenager again. Well, I'm still not bleeding right now. Maybe you're sensing stress hormones.
Please do go on producing stress hormones. Fascinating, enthralling, delicious.
Just keep tasting my skin like that. Get all the data you need. As long as you're still not planning on stinging me.
Is this intense fear we taste? Terrifying, scary Tharn.
Tharn? Where did you get that one?
Human literature translations. Available, entertaining, simple. Rabbits.
You're better read than most humans if you've read Watership Down. But yeah, you're probably getting fear, panic, dread, any and all of those.
What is the hormone driving you to do? Fight, fly, freeze.
Flight, I guess. Run to the shuttle bay and hop on the first ship that would take me.
Where? Escape, flee, avoid.
I would go somewhere else. I don't know where yet. I can't go home, and I don't know anywhere else that would accept me, so I'm here for now.
The hormone isn't driving you to deal with the actual source of the fear. Ignore, circumvent, obviate. You want to escape and leave the danger here for someone else to fight. Shirk, eschew, duck.
That's not fair. There's not a monster anyone has to fight. It's not something you can just kill with a weapon. It's my problem alone.
We don't know how your kind evolved. Baffling, weak, perplexing.
I don't know either. Aren't you going to ask me what I'm stressed about?
No, negative, deny. Thank you for your time. Gratitude, chronologically, Rolex. Payment will be delivered to your account in the station bank as usual. Appreciations, admirations, trust. We request again for you to ask the male humans aboard the station to allow us to inspect them as well. Convince, coerce, seduce.
No, I'm not seducing anyone so you can examine him, especially not Adrian.
Second male, then. Secret, perplexing, sexual.
Sexual? That doesn't... I've asked, really. Not about the sex, but about your offer. No one is interested. And remember, there is only one male officially aboard the station. Adrian can't know anyone else is here.
And you have our discretion. Secrets, subterfuge, misdirection.
I might be able to set you up with someone else, though. More humans are coming to the station.
That's what you're afraid of, even more so than us. Terror, guilt, dread. You're afraid of your own people? Family, comfort, home.
Never mind. We can talk about it next time.
Her obligation addressed, Mallory must speak with someone else, a human who is there under different, yet also unique circumstances. On the way, she sees her alien friend. Stephanie is a niece, an 8-foot-tall, statuesque rock woman made of red shale, currently repairing a shuttle resembling a massive square hunk of rock shorn from a cliff. She is repairing it by kicking it.
I don't care about his problems. He never cared about mine. Let me work.
Hey, Stephanie. Who are you arguing with?
No, I won't keep my voice down because the human is watching. I'm shouting because the human is watching. If you didn't act childish, then she wouldn't be able to see you acting childish, would she?
I've clearly stepped into something uncomfortable. Are you yelling at your ship?
Go away, Mallory.
When she met the niece, she was offended by their bluntness. But soon, Mallory learned that it was just conservation of energy. It took them more effort to vibrate on a level for other species to hear. For them, speaking aloud was the human equivalent of trying to hold a conversation during a sporting event. The fact that a niece went through the effort to talk to her at all was indicative of friendship. Mallory leaves her friend with her inexplicable argument to find the shuttle Infinity. Unlike the crude niece shuttle, Infinity has a coppery sheen and looked as if it should be a $10 million sculpture in front of a very important building in Dubai. Icosahedron in shape, it balances impossibly on one of its corners, always humming slightly. Luckily, the hatch is open, so Mallory doesn't have to wonder which side to knock on for entry.
Hello? Zan, you got a second?
Mallory? Come on in, so long as you're alone.
Yeah, it's just me. Thanks for seeing me so early.
No problem. I just got out of the shower.
Are you going shirtless because the aliens don't know what a nipple is and therefore won't care?
I thought you were supposed to teach the aliens about nipples.
Touché. That's convenient that Infinity has a shower fitting a human. Not a lot of species wash with water, as I understand it.
Yeah, I got lucky. Toss me that shirt hanging behind you.
You mean your only shirt? Why is it damp?
I got here with the clothes on my back. I wash them every night, but aliens don't have a detergent that can get out blood. That I know of, anyway. I don't know why I bother. These aliens wouldn't know what a dirty human smells like.
Yeah, but the sundry can taste your hormones. So you might end up really interesting to them the more pungent you become. They're really good at tasting fear.
So what's up? You look like a rabbit caught in headlights.
We have to get out of here. Can you take the shuttle? Can she take 2 people?
Slow down. Infinity isn't my shuttle to take. I'm just bunking here. Let's keep our feet on the station for now. What's got you so spooked?
This morning, I found out Eternity is going to allow more humans onto the station. There's a shuttle already on the way. This means tourists, ambassadors, maybe even military.
Shit. Is this that ambassador's fault?
He seemed as surprised as us. Apparently, someone else convinced Eternity to let humans aboard.
Who would try to get more humans here if not for him?
I don't know. Definitely not you or me.
Why not ask those bugs that are probing you? Don't they see everything that goes on?
They don't probe me. They taste me.
Much better.
They see most everything, but as for giving out any information, they're all input, no output. They collect data like nectar, but I've yet to see them do much with it.
Like a rich man with money. When is this happening? Can we appeal to the station?
I was going to after I told you. Adrian's pissed and says I shouldn't stop humanity from expansion. I think he's just mad I found out first. But we can't stop them coming. They're already on their way. We could still run. You know the army will be sending someone to look for you, and I can't have a bunch of humans around me. We know enough aliens to help to get out of here, right? Or the station might have pity on us?
Have pity on us again, you mean? And go where? It was hard enough to get aliens to allow me here. I don't want to be another planet's equivalent of E.T., hiding in stuffed animals and getting studied by scientists.
I don't know. I think we're already close to E.T. levels of pitiful. Come on, Zan. It's not safe for either of us to stay here if humans show up.
Mallory, we don't have the same problems. You could just stay in your room and avoid humans and you'd be fine. I have extradition to worry about. Possible murder charges. I've been AWOL for months. My bad. It's not your fault. Our problems are kind of similar, but it's easy for you. Since you can avoid humans, right?
The US may not even know you're here. They don't know where you went after you left Earth. The shuttle may not even be from the US. Japanese tourists won't care that you're here. But no matter who is coming, my threat remains the same. You think I haven't tried keeping myself separate from people in the past? It sucks and it's lonely and it still doesn't always work.
Fine. You talk to the station host. I'll see if I can find a shuttle captain to help us out, but I don't see it happening.
Thanks. I'll keep you posted.
And Mallory, if you tried to avoid humans back on Earth, why the hell were you at that birthday party?
I knew you were going to bring that up.
Let's go back a few months. Mallory and Zan first met in college in 2033, both of them standing up to argue with a professor about Octavia Butler. Their friendship was forged over literature, but Mallory left school abruptly after too many murders. Zan also dropped out to go into the army, hoping to make money to put his little brother through school. They lost touch, but met last fall at a birthday party on the military base where Zan served. Mallory had been dragged there by a neighbor who didn't believe her about the whole murder thing. Sometimes loneliness got to her, and she needed people, even if that meant attending a party where she didn't know anyone.
I thought I was the only person who looked for the bookshelves at a party.
Sorry, no books here. Looks like bowls of wooden eggs that need dusting. I brought this book myself. Holy shit, Mallory?
Zan, what are you doing here? I haven't seen you since school.
I'm serving here. Did you enlist too?
No, I live across town. I'm here with my neighbor. Why the hell are you lurking and reading Slaughterhouse-5? Didn't that Vonnegut-loving guy in our English class put you off him for good?
Since enlisting, I can read some of Vonnegut's books with a different perspective. Anyway, I brought Slaughterhouse-5 for Billy. I'm just passing the time until I get a chance to give it to him, then probably go home. I'm really tired today.
You're giving Slaughterhouse-5 to Billy the soldier? Isn't that a little on the nose?
The funny thing is, he'll never notice it. Doubt he'll ever crack it open, but you gotta put books into people's hands when you can, right?
Sure, I guess. Is that a first edition?
Anyway, what have you been up to for the last decade?
Moving around, solving murders, animal shelter work. Started writing some books about the murders. That keeps me in food anyway.
That's a lot. Are you here for more murders?
Definitely not. My neighbor Anira dragged me here. She's the blonde who just went into the kitchen.
Hey guys, the birthday boy wants to play werewolf. Who here's played before?
Werewolf? Do you want to play? This isn't a literary crowd, but they usually make social deduction games pretty fun.
A game where there's a bunch of people in a dark room and someone pretends to get murdered? No thanks. I wouldn't recommend you playing either.
I owe Billy some time. I'll play around, give him the book, and then go. Let's meet up for coffee sometime soon. I'll look you up online.
I hope you do. I'll see you around, Zan. Be careful.
Ooh, was that hot guy you were talking to?
An old friend, which isn't the best thing in the world.
Man, you really are negative. Why are you hiding in here if the hot guy is out there?
I was getting another beer.
You've been drinking water since we've got here.
And you're double fisting a 32-ounce soda and a beer.
My styrofoam cup has a hole in the bottom. It's just ice now. Don't tell them about the stain on the bedroom carpet. And you're deflecting.
When there's a coincidence, like someone from my past showing up, I get worried. And they're playing a murder game out there. It's inviting too much danger.
You know they're only pretending to kill people, right? What do you think is going to happen?
I have a set of personal rules. Rule 1 is not to be in a situation like this in the first place. I already broke that when I accepted your invitation.
Isn't rule 1 of Murder Club, don't talk about Murder Club?
Cute. Rule 2 is if I do end up in a situation like a party, identify the hotspots in the room. Hotspots are people with a lot of connections. While it's true that people will kill strangers, it never happens around me. The murderer always has some connection to the victim. So at this party, there's your hostess. She has a bunch of friends here, her sister and brother, you, a friend, and a guy they serve with who I'm pretty sure your hostess has a crush on. Her husband's deployed, so she could also be cheating on her husband with anyone here.
Hey,
I'm not judging or even accusing. I'm saying these are possibilities that could lead to murder. The birthday boy, Billy, right? He's got the most connections. His sister is the hostess, and he also has an ex-girlfriend here. And he's close with his brother-in-law, who's not here, not to mention all these friends. They're both the center of several possible conflicts.
Wow. You remember all that. I didn't even introduce you to everyone.
I pay attention. So, we have a hotbed of connections out there. Old grudges, new loves, and we're on an army base, which lends itself to a new level of possible violence.
Okay, so why don't you go warn them if you're so sure someone's gonna die?
Well, that doesn't work. No one believes me. So if I warn someone, we'll still have a murder, only now I'm a suspect because I knew it was coming. Anyway, that was rule 2. Rule 3 is get out of the room when something bad is obviously about to happen. It's a dark room with a murder game. The opportunity creates itself.
It's nighttime. The werewolf is about to claim their first victim.
You mean right now? A murder is going to happen right now?
Probably. Look, no one will be happier than me if I'm wrong. If they play a fun party game and nothing happens, you can make fun of me for the next month. Or until the next murder, anyway.
Hey, has anyone ever taken you somewhere as a sort of murder weapon to make a murder happen?
What? That's ridiculous.
And the werewolf finds their prey. Turn on the lights.
Huh. Well, let's go see. Maybe nothing happened.
Oh, I'm going to milk this for all it's worth.
Oh my God, Billy!
Jesus. That's a lot of blood. Oh God.
What did you do to him? He's not moving.
I gotta get out of here. Get out of the way. I gotta go.
Zan, wait! It's going to look worse if you run! After a murder.
So somebody call the police. Billy's dying.
I have to get Zan back here. Where did he go? Bloody footprints lead that way. There he is. He's running like he's drunk, but he wasn't drunk 10 minutes ago. If he makes it through that field into the woods, I'll never be able to find him. He's down. Did he trip or pass out? He's not getting up. I need to check on him.
Hell yeah, this is awesome!
What the hell is an alien ship doing over an army base? Oh, the military will lose their shit. They're picking up Zan. And now they're gone.
Yeah, got us a human!
With Zan gone, literally beamed aboard by a tractor beam, while an alien shouts incomprehensible things, Mallory is left with the simultaneous feeling of distress.
How the hell am I going to explain this to the cops?
And jealousy.
Lucky bastard. That's a great way to get away from humanity.
On Earth, Mallory is wondering if she could too catch a lift off the planet. In space, Zan is busy being unconscious as 3 horrific, bloodthirsty aliens argue over him. He is in incredible danger. I'm just kidding. He is picked up by 3 drunk teen equivalent Nice. They're 8 feet tall rock people who are vacationing in the Grand Canyon.
Ferdinand, Stephanie, check it out. Our very first human who didn't run away from us. The ship just picked it up.
It's not moving. I'm not sure it's alive anymore. Tina, I told you how delicate these things are. Did you kill it?
No. I don't think so anyway.
I can't believe you're bringing it back with us.
It's not my fault. It was the autopilot. And whose grandfather set that up? The autopilot to make sure we came back?
Stephanie's.
Because he thought we'd all be drunk by now and unable to fly.
Which is true.
And he didn't trust me not to take you to some earth cave and murder you.
Which is not true. Or it didn't happen at least. Wow, he doesn't trust you at all, does he?
It's not a matter of him trusting Stephanie. It's a matter of being concerned for you. He doesn't want his family involved in a regicide.
Then would he mind if you murdered me instead?
That's not... What?
Never. Stephanie's grandfather's a sweetie to look out for me, but I hope this human is not dead since it looks like we're taking it home.
I have an idea. Is there a spare small species translator implant anywhere? And does anyone know where its ear is?
Here's the smallest translator I could find. I think it goes in there.
Thanks. I'll just shove it in.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, it's so wet. You didn't tell me it was going to be so wet.
I think you damaged it. I seem to remember that when it's red and wet, it's hurt. You had your new human for 10 minutes, Tina.
It's not my fault they're so fragile, and it's making noises, so now we know we didn't kill it.
Christ, my head. What the fuck did you do to my ear?
Hello, friend. We are the Nice. Welcome to our ship.
It can understand you now, Tina. Don't talk to it like it's ignorant.
Also, it's not our ship.
You don't know if the implant worked? I don't think it was supposed to make so much wet.
Where the hell am I? What did you do to me?
Hello, human. I'm Stephanie. We were vacationing on your planet and saw you as we were leaving. Tina thought you looked like you were in trouble, and our ship picked you up on autopilot. Unfortunately, we've already left Earth orbit, so getting you back may take a while.
I am Ferdinand, and that over there is Tina. She's a princess, but don't hold that against her. Are you feeling all right? The implant seems to have made a lot of wet.
The universal auditory implant? That's what you gave me?
We thought you'd want to understand us.
It's working, but it hurts like hell. And why do I feel like I'm coming off a night of Fight Club and bad wine?
The ship has identified a substance that isn't generally part of a carbon-based life form. She can't identify it fully, but are you aware of something that could have entered your body?
I was pretty tired at the party. I guess someone could have slipped me something. Oh, Jesus. Billy. What the hell happened to Billy?
What's Billy?
My friend. He was stabbed. He fell into me. Everyone's going to think I did it.
Well, not anymore. Now you've been removed from the situation against your will. Although it's really more of a mistake with an autopilot and some really good lava.
She means we're drunk. We're on our way to eternity. After that, you can look for a way home.
What did you say about leaving Earth orbit?
That's us. We're out of orbit now. Going back to the station.
We abducted you. But we didn't mean to. We're really very nice.
I think I need a minute.
Meanwhile, back on Earth.
Special Agent Draughn. Good to see you.
I really hate it when you call me.
Well, you hate it when I don't call you and you find out about a murder some other way, so make up your mind. Do I call you when there's a murder or don't I?
Call me. You know that. So what happened this time?
All right, then. The short version is I was invited to a birthday party. They wanted to play a party game with the lights off.
What the hell? Are you 12? Did you also play Spin the Bottle?
Is that important? It's not my party. It's a game called Werewolf. Assign roles, turn the lights off. The werewolf is supposed to kill someone. The lights come on, and the group tries to figure out who the werewolf is. But when the lights came back on...
Someone was really dead.
You're getting good at this. The murder victim was stabbed. One guy was holding him while the lights came up. He dropped the body and ran out the open door. No one has found the murder weapon.
The runner probably took it with him. That's our murderer.
The guy running almost never is the murderer. You know this.
Which way did he go?
Yeah. You're not going to like this part. He ran across a field, fell down, and then he was abducted by aliens.
You're kidding me.
No, see for yourself. I'm sure people watching Army airspace are shitting themselves in panic, and I'm sure NORAD caught something. They're tracking all the sightings, right?
A fat lot of good it does them. We can't stop alien visits. We can't patrol our borders, and we can't fight their ships.
But all aliens are doing here is tourism stuff, right?
Supposedly, but I'll check it out. Do you know the connection this guy had with the aliens?
No clue. He looked unconscious when they got him. But I talked to him earlier, and he was yawning at the party, like wide Benadryl or Ambien yawning.
This live stream is not sponsored by any brand name product, nor do we endorse the use of anything mentioned herein.
I think he may have been drugged.
All right. Who's the local officer in charge? I have to flex my authority muscles.
You have both local cops and MPs to deal with. Have fun.
Just sit there on the steps and don't move.
I'll be here. Just watching that patch of water evaporate with a sharp piece of ice in the center. Bloody ice. Oh, hell. Agent Draughn, get out here.
Some hick local cops can't do anything right. What?
I figured it out. Go inside, find Anira, my neighbor. She brought me here. Brought the murder weapon in her soda cup, too. Ice knife. They tossed it after stabbing Billy. It's melting right over there. Anira didn't do it, since she set me up as her alibi. She probably passed the murder weapon off in the host's bedroom.
Probably to the guy who ran.
I still don't think so, but check the bedroom floor. There should be water and possibly soda on the floor, spilled through a hole the knife cut into the styrofoam. Look for the cup, too. Find Anira, find that cup, test the patch of water over there for blood, and you'll be halfway to your solve.
That was faster than usual.
Yeah. I think I'm done after this one. I wanted to get it done quickly.
How can you be done?
I'm leaving. Humanity. Earth. Whatever. I just need to find some aliens to help me out. Good luck with the murder, Agent. You know where to find me if you need me. Until I get the hell off this planet, I'm I'm going where I'll never have to deal with another human murder again.
After a quick message and interview, Mallory moves to Station Eternity, which should be safe since the only other human there is Ambassador. To Mallory's surprise, Zan beats her there by a few weeks, and he chooses to stay aboard with his new friends instead of getting passage back home. He's not eager to get back to AWOL charges or inquiries into his connection with Billy's murder, or his sneaking suspicion that Billy wasn't the target in that deadly game of werewolf. Now, the friends are presented with visiting humans, wondering if the army has sent someone after Zan and if Mallory will find herself having to solve human murders again. Spoiler alert, the army has sent someone after Zan, and Mallory will find herself having to solve another murder, possibly more than one. This would be a pretty terrible murder mystery if she didn't. Thank you for watching our live stream, and if you enjoyed the book, pick up Station Eternity by Mur Lafferty in book, ebook, or audiobook on October 4th. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. That was freaking awesome. Let's give everybody a chance to introduce themselves and plug it. Plug stuff.
Hi, my name is Amanda Berry, and I'm an audiobook narrator and voiceover actor. You can see my work at amandaberryvo.com or just search my name on Audible.
And Joey.
Happy time zone. My name's Joey T.
Uh-oh, Joey, we lost you.
Oh no, I was on mute.
You muted yourself. I'm really glad you did it now.
Yeah, I'm glad I waited. Hey everyone, Joey T. Badger here. Thank you so much for listening to us. You can find our voices, amongst other ones here, at blittleleague.com. Links in the chat is our weekly tabletop RPG that's horror themed, and Mur guested on the show twice. It's great. Also, after this, you can find me streaming FTL on twitch.tv/Joey T. Badger. Links in the chat. Thank you.
All right, Brian.
Hi, I am Brian, aka Urban Bohemian, pretty much everywhere on the internet. You can find me streaming here on Twitch a few days a week. You can find me on Thursday nights on a new TTRPG horror show called The God Plane. You can find me later this month, Sundays, on Rivals of Waterdeep. And you can mostly find me tweeting too much on Twitter, also at Urban Bohemian.
Bridget.
Hello, I'm Bridget. Another one of those voices you'll hear on Blittle League, so just another plug for that TTRPG. We're also a podcast that you can find on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. That's Blittle League. It's like Little League with a B at the beginning.
And Marissa.
Hi, yet another. I'm Marissa Farmer, yet another Little League plug. I don't know what else to say that hasn't been said. It streams every Thursday at 8 p.m. You can also check out some documentaries I produced at youtube.com/Marissa Farmer if you're interested in documentaries. Thanks.
John S.
Hi, I'm John S. Can't stress enough how fun that Little League show sounds. Also, if you like the sound of my voice, I'm also in the audio play True Tales of the Illuminati, which is an absolutely delightful listen.
Numbersninja.
Hi, I'm Numbersninja. I'm an internet artist extraordinaire. I've done pretty much all of the emotes except for the special fancy Station Eternity ones on Mur's channel. And I do commissions, so I believe that was plugged in the chat somewhere. That's it for me.
John C.
Cool. Hello, everyone. My name is John Cmar. In addition to intermittent voice acting stuff, among other things, I am co-owner of a tabletop game and STEM education shop in Savage, Maryland called Omnihedral. All the social media and our website has that as the name. We've been around now for about a year. We're growing a wonderful community of people who play on site as well as at our Discord. We're looking ahead for our fall and winter TTRPG live and hybrid events. And you too could potentially play in one that involves a murder mystery on a space station, not unlike what you've just heard about.
All right. Jim Van Verth has been our Foley. Do you want to say anything?
Sure. I work at Google as a programmer, but if you want some content, it's kind of old content, you can go to thevintagegamer.net with some podcasts and articles about somewhat ancient games.
And my assistant, Tim, has done a great job in helping out with the project management. Do you want to say hi, Tim?
Hi. Thanks, everybody, for being nice in the chat.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
And finally, the author of Station Eternity, Mur Lafferty.
Thank you, Joey, and everybody here. I knew everyone was good, but this is still so much cooler than I could have imagined, and so I have been so lucky to have friends who are so damn talented. So thank you, everybody, for all the hard work you've put into this, and yeah, this was a lot of fun. I don't know why more authors don't do it, except for the stress I was feeling about an hour ago. That would be a reason, possibly. But anyway, Station Eternity comes out on Tuesday. Thank you guys for watching. And I do streaming, too. I do podcast streaming on Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I do gaming on Wednesdays. And this Monday, I'll be doing a launch event with Sherry Priest and Chuck Wendig at noon Eastern Time on this channel. So if you're around, come on by. And thank you again, everybody. You're all awesome. And I will go get some wine, man. Woo.